beautiful dancers, how are you? I'm Laura and this is day 14 of our 30 days technique program for belly dance. Today I will be teaching you hips rotation. Hips rotation is a very important movement as is one of the major, let's say, of the undulation movement. Maybe it's the one who includes all the rest of the undulations. So we start from this and comes from Bhavati. We will see both the small rotation and the big rotation. I know that everybody is interested in the big one, but of course I have to start with the small one to understand well what we have to do with our pelvis and with our hips. So let's start. First of all, I always tell you that in belly dance we have to keep our knees always flexible, always a little bit bended. Actually, in this movement, I don't ask you this, I just tell you this, better to keep it straight. Maybe it's the only movement where we want to keep our legs straight, at least in the beginning while we are learning well. After that we can do many variations with the same movement and with bended knees. We will see also this variation in one of the next classes. So let's start with the small one. So we open our leg more or less the size of our pelvis and not really more. And we have to, as always, keep our upper body straight and fixed. Our chest is up, our shoulder is down, our neck is long, our chin a little bit in, just to be comfortable in our neck. And we can keep our arms in second position, or maybe better in this case also in the first position. So what we do with our pelvis, we want to draw a kind of circle, let's say parallel to the floor. But first of all we imagine to design 4 points, and after we draw in these 4 points until it becomes a circle. The first movement is always to the front. So keep your belly button really in. This is very important, not to lose our line of our back, because in this movement we have to keep our back very straight and very vertical. So keep your belly button in and try to push your pelvis forward. And I want to show you from this position. When I say forward, I mean because I have my knees totally straight, I cannot really go much forward. It doesn't matter, it has to be like this. So forward, when I say forward, this is my maximum, for example, and it depends on how much stretched you are in the muscles. And we will do the same in the back. So forward and back, and I don't move my arms, I don't move nothing, I just push in my pelvis without using this kind of movement, because if you have the straight knees you cannot even do it. So again, forward, back, and this is one, and then we have side to side, that also we can call it slide, and it's also useful for some other movement. So again, your belly button in. Try to keep to pull your pelvis to the side more than you can, and on the other side without moving your chest and your upper body. Again, stretch your legs, and again. So we have forward, then we can go left, that should be your right actually, and then again back, and right, that is your left, and again forward. So we did a total circle. So again, forward, side, back, side. As you can see, it's already a circle. We just don't stop, and we do 1, 2, 3, 4. What to do with our belly? As I told you, the belly button has to remain in. Just when I go forward, I can relax a little bit my belly. When I go in the side, again, my belly button try to enter more than it can, especially when I am back here, I'm totally in, contracted, and then side, I can start to relax, totally relaxed, and so on. The important is the knees, that has to be really straight. So let's try this circle. It doesn't have to be really big, and I suggest you not to hurry, not to go fast, because it's not even nice to see. So it's very slowly and smooth. Again. And of course we can do also in the other side. I go back to the center and I try on the other side, and remember to start always from the front. Front, side, left, the back, side, and front, side, back, side. You can change your arms, and again. You can see that also this job, this movement can really help your back to become more flexible, more strong, more prepared for the dance again. And I will try again in the other side. Okay, this was the small rotation. Of course, you can do it also with your leg totally closed. Will become smaller, but also cool. And again, and I change my direction. And here we are. So this was the small rotation, but all this was just to prepare you for the big one, the more typical for belly dance. So normally I do the big rotation just in the left direction. I mean, I start as always from the front and then I go straight away in my left, as is tradition like this. But of course you can do it also in the other side, and I will propose of course both sides, also to keep the body in balance. In this case, so let's start with one leg. I put my weight only on one leg this time, and the other leg is free. So we do this kind of movement to open, and we have to open much more than before, as we want to do it the circle very big. So we open more than our size of the pelvis, and from here we push our pelvis forward as before with our straight leg. It doesn't mean that your back go really in the back. Your upper body should not do this, because this is not really comfortable for your back. It's about the job of the pelvis. It's the pelvis most that has to move. So again, put your weight, open up much and push forward, and go to the left as before, pushing the weight of your body. Of course you should feel something in this side, because actually you are a little bit stressing, and here is really comfortable, so we can see all our pelvis in one side. And then the pelvis go to the back, at the same time the torso, your upper body go down totally parallel to the floor, and you will find yourself in this position. Stretched legs, as I told you, so I'm here. And then we continue in the right. So I push my pelvis in the right, and the same moment my upper body goes straight up, exactly where it was. And here the movement is finished, so I come to the center. I want to show you again. Forward, side, till here the body doesn't do nothing. When I go to the back, only when I go to the back, my upper body goes down, then side and goes up. So my upper body, what it does is just 1 and 2, nothing more. I don't do this with my upper body. There is also a kind of variation with the upper body circle, but this is another stuff. We will see it in another lesson, more advanced, because it's a combination of two different movements. Now I want to do just only my pelvis rotation. Again, open, forward, side, down and up. And of course I will try also in the other side, just to be balanced in my exercises. So front, side, back and down, side and up. And again, front, side, back and down, side, up. out of the beginning that has to be marked in this way, tuck. All the rest has to be really a circle, so ta. Again, let's try on the other side, front and up. You can decide to go up, to go down more or less, depends on the music, the speed, how you feel, how you feel the movement, so it's not really a problem. Important is the technique of the legs and of our pelvis. Now I want also to put my arms in this movement, so while I'm opening my right legs in this case, my right arms in this case, push forward exactly with my pelvis, and then when the pelvis go to the left, my arms goes to the left. When my pelvis goes down, the arm is under the chest, and then right, and then I am here again, and again, one, and big rotation, and again, one, and so finally my arm, my right arm makes a circle, does a circle exactly like my pelvis, and you can do it also in the other sides. It will become maybe more difficult for me that I am right hand because I have to do it left hand, but let's try. One, and here we are. One, circle. Again, one, circle. And you can do it also with your legs, so front, circle. And you can do it bigger, for example, and so I go really down more than I can. It depends on your body, the ability you have to do it bigger or smaller as you prefer. So this is the basic movement, and after we have many variations, and we will see it in one of the future lessons, so follow us to get more information. And let's try now to combine this movement, to practice, to exercise it with the correct music. Let's try together. Let's try again with some other variation on the same movement. I have to say something. Normally, this movement is never done consequently many times. Normally, we use it after maybe a combination of different undulations, like a closing point, let's say, or sometimes when the music work well on it. So was just an exercise, but it was necessary to feel the movement for real and to learn how to keep your body straight and separate the job of the upper body from the lower body. So you need for sure to repeat it maybe some more times and to use it while you are improvising, while you are dancing. And let's see tomorrow with another movement. Hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching. Thank you.